Look, I don't think we need to sell parts of the river corridor. My preferred option is that we hold it in trust, and I think that still gives us options to raise revenue from the space. We could, for example, offer peppercorn leases to groups wanting to do, innovative things that we really want to support. But equally, we could also offer full commercial rates for commercial businesses making money from the space. I'm in favour of in-river options. I think the river provides a lot of opportunity for increased kayaking, rowing, dragon boating, wakaama, and I think that perhaps, particularly around the Kerr's Reach section, we could firstly clean up the river. Secondly, there might be some opportunities to extend it, but basically I think there's a lot of extra utility. I think there's a lot of opportunity for attracting visitors into the corridor. I've been heartened with some of the ideas I've heard already, things like the Project Eden, or in my own electorate, in my own ward, in the Avon Loop Reach, there's ideas around an urban orchard or adventure activities and things like that. And I think the Council's Economic Development Agency, Christchurch NZ, could play a big part in encouraging some of these things. I think, as I said before, I'm in favour of a trust model, and I think that model needs to have City Council, mana whenua, and actually some of the local residents that live there now and lived there previously. I think these are the people that owned homes in the red zone, that raised families, and I think it's important to give them a part say in the governance going forward. I think the plan as it's been envisioned is fantastic, and I think Council's role in this is actually just to do a lot of the basics. That means cleaning up the river, putting in the infrastructure like flood management and stop banks, worrying about the green spine, and actually Christchurch's Economic Development Agency, Christchurch NZ, could get on side and help see some of those commercial and visitor attracting activities that we all would love to see.
I would not consider selling any of the Otakaro Avon River corridor lands. I think there's a great opportunity to do stuff. There's a lot of money on budget already to do the infrastructure and the stop banks, but we've got an opportunity to get stuff done through long-term leasing of the land, and I think that's something that really does need to be explored and done. I think there's a really good opportunity here to enhance water sports within the east. There's a great place, a great space here. Returning the land to the water is one of the themes within the regeneration strategy. So I'd like to see some of these options explored, whether it's whitewater sports, whether it's flat water. And I really do think that a 1 kilometre in-river lake could be a not good option. But if it was outside the lake, hey look, let's get the science behind it and let's see if we can make it happen. I'm really keen to explore the Avon or the Otakaro Avon River corridor as an educational facility, and I think that's where tourism is a really big part to play in this, whether it's local, national or international. The Eden project, just for an example, is something that would bring international education to Christchurch, to New Zealand, and actually look at what we do in regenerating spaces around wetlands, natural resources, and especially within the climate emergency framework that we're living in. The City Council, or the city, should continuously own the land. I really believe in that, but I think that there is a great opportunity here for a co-governance model, bringing the community, those of interest, those with skill sets, and local iwi, all together to actually have a good combined, locally led co-governance model that gets things done in the zone. I think that's the opportunity that we need to be exploring over the next 3 years. My vision for the whole area starts at the top, which is green. And I really think that we can have a forest park in the middle of our city that has all of these other activities within it. So embedded in there, you've got all sorts of events and event spaces and other activities that activate the space. But if we can grow a forest in the middle of our city, we could offset right now 6% of our carbon emissions and have a really cool place that creates the well-being of our city.